Not yet. I know that's already starting. It's going to start from this right here. So.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash.
Alright, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who ruled well and taught us this truth, and set forth a great example to us younger Akim. Alright, and peace and blessings to the elect Akim out there that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity in whichever way they can. Alright, we come in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and the uprising of the nation of Israel, who are God's chosen people according to the Bible, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? And the confusion of faces that look like the other nations, all right? Yeah, like I said, we're here to prophesy the downfall of America and the upbringing of Israel, all right? Somebody give me Amos 9 and 11.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 11. In that day, I will raise up the tabernacle of David.
Alright, so in that day, we're just talking about right now, alright? The tabernacle of David is being brought up right now.
That is fallen, and close up the branches thereof, the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it, as in the days of old.
Alright, so just like in the days of old, alright? Because in the days of old, the tabernacle of David, which is the Israelites, you know, they're worshiping Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, alright? Which we forgot our heritage, alright? So that goes in on that they're in the ruins, you know, because the nation of Israel was ruined. But now we're bringing back to our heritage, alright? You got brothers waking up around the world, waking up to the true name of God and Jesus, which aren't the true names. The true names are Yahweh, and his son is Yahweh Shai. Alright? We're coming back into our original language, alright? The Lashwan Kodash, meaning holy tongue. Now we're starting to speak Hebrew again. Alright? We're starting to prophesy again.
Go ahead. And this is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again a second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left.
All right, the remnant is talking about the elect of Israel. All right, the 144,000, 12,000 of each of the 12 tribes of Israel, written about in Revelation, the 7th chapter. All right.
Yep. From Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea.
Right, all over the world, man. Because Israel was scattered across the world. That's part of the curses in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. All right? So, and we've mingled amongst them too. All right? So it doesn't matter what kind of culture or background they came from, what they looked like. As long as they came back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and they repented from those ways, and prophesy in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, they're going to be brought back to him. All right.
It says, and shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. So you got like a lot of these, like me and the brother was talking about earlier, you got a lot of these Israel of all Negro cats out here. When the Lord said he was going to gather Israel from the four corners of the earth, man. And that links up in the New Testament, in Hebrew, links up in the New Testament, okay, when you read in Revelation, man, you had a multitude of Israelites, Revelation 7 and 9, you had a multitude of Israelites from out of all these different nations, man, because we were scattered amongst all these different nations, okay? So the Most High said he's going to set us here the second time at these different countries, man, okay? And we're in the Isles, man, okay? We're in the Isles. This is Hawaii, man, Polynesian land. But you got Israelites scattered amongst them here as we speak. It's like, I'll get it for you. Just tell me what you do. I'll go, you can see it.
All right.
Revelation?
Yeah, 79. You got it?
Yes, sir.
All right,
This is Revelation 7 and 9. It says, Revelation 7 and 9. At this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people. And
it said of all nations, kindreds of people, meaning they were brought out of from those people. Because if a brother can give me I think it's First Maccabees, the first chapter, where it talks about how they were mixed in Rome, I think.
So the first Maccabees, the first chapter?
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 11. In those days, when they're out of Israel, wicked men who persuaded many, saying, persuaded many, saying, let us go and make covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
Right. All right. So they're in the middle of a bunch of heathens. And the wicked Israelites were like, all right, let's go make a covenant with them, which is against the scriptures, all right? Because we're not supposed to be making deals with these other nations, all right? Go ahead.
For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Yeah, because we're supposed to be departed from these heathen. That's what the word holy means. It means separate, all right? We're set apart from these heathens. We're not supposed to be mingling with these heathens. You know, unless they're concubines, you know? But we're not supposed to be putting our seed into them, all right? We're not supposed to be adopting their culture, which is what's happening in this scripture right here. Go ahead.
So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so far herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
Right, so they went to their oppressors and were like, hey, let's we'll do what you say. You know, they basically sold out. You know, just like you got the false prophets, man. I was looking at this sign earlier. You know, all these false prophets. You know, Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes, Nate, wicked ass Nate. You know, they're sold out. They took that 501c3 charter. All right. Basically, they get a bunch of money for teaching Israel lies, all right? And the same thing with if you want to be famous, you know, you want to be an entertainer, you got to sign a contract that says you got to behave a certain way and make songs about certain things, and they sell out, man. They sell their soul. Keep going.
Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen.
Yeah, they built gymnasiums.
They was
Like,
butt naked.
yeah. Like and this time is that
24
Greek.
hour fitness.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, it's not.
yeah, and that time is that Greek wrestling. You know, where they wrestled. Yeah, they wrestled naked. And hey, but that's back here today. They built the Colosseums. You know, like the big stadiums for different sporting events. Hey, why do athletes get paid so much? All right, when you got people out here risking their lives on construction sites and different other trades, and they don't get paid shit. They're subjected to payments. All right, but if you shuck and jive for the oppressor, man, you get paid top dollar.
And made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves with the heathen and were sold to do mischief.
Right, man, they sold out. They forsook the holy covenant. They uncircumcised themselves. All right, which probably like got them a bye in the tournament or whatever. You know, that's probably why they made them wrestle naked, to see if you're circumcised or not, to see if they're an Israelite or not. You know, they probably make your bracket harder if you're an Israelite or something. Try to rig the tournament against them. You know, so our people went as far as uncircumcising their penis, man. They put foreskin back on their rod. And y'all think it's so wild to think that Israelite is gonna act like a white man, which they do. You know, like at their jobs, if they're talking on the phone, they'll change their accent up to sound like a white man.
Hey, there's a movie coming out. There's a movie coming out with a Jake that did that shit, man. And the only way he was able to make money is he had to put on his white voice, man. They got that nigga Danny Glover in there and shit. And it was like, put on your white voice, and then they actually put an Edomite voice behind him. And his Edomite voice was so good, it wasn't his voice, it was his Jake sales presence. He could sell anything. You know, he could supplant you. But he was using that voice so good and supplanting all these people, they took the nigga to like the top floor and shit. And then he had to sell out. He had to sell out, yeah, bro.
Yeah, man, the Wolf of Wall Street, you see those crazy shit they do up in those penthouses and offices? Hey, I was watching this TV show, it's called Rick and Morty, it's a cartoon, and he basically was doing like a sketchy deal, like in the garage, like he was like giving a gun to a hitman, and the little kid like asked his grandpa, was like, this seems so sketchy. He's like, this is sketchy? You should see what they do like up in those CEOs, like in the offices. They dip their balls in cocaine and shit. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, hey, that's what the millionaires are doing. You know, they're doing wicked ass shit. They're selling out. You know, that's what you got to do to make it in society. There's no secret anymore. Everybody knows about the Illuminati. You know, they sacrifice babies. They drink the blood, commit homosexual acts, pedophilia. You know, eat abominable foods. They even eat shit. They gather up in parties and eat poop. Like, yeah, like off shit. But that's what these celebrities are doing, man. And you got to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. That's the only way we can escape the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. I mean, that contract is pretty clear. You obey God, everything's going to be good. You disobey Him, everything's going to be shit. Right now, everything's shit because you got our people selling out.
I got a quick read. Well, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. Well, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Right. Because these heathens are lost, man. They see chariots in the sky, they bug out. Why would you want to conform to their ways?
And even back in when Issachar used to be in Mexico, that calling themselves the Aztecs, they used to do sun worship, and they had crazy blood rituals where they had to basically cut open their own people because they would go hunt other Issacharite tribes and go and sacrifice them in the pyramids to the sun god, and they committed cannibalism and all that. And all that goes back to the Assyrians, because back then they used to do that over there, man, following after the heathen.
Yeah, same thing with the Native Americans out here. You know, they got the tattoos, which is like me and this brother were talking about earlier. That originated in Japan. You know, they get a tattoo for every cool thing they did or whatever. It was like a rank. And then, hey, the dad took over those customs, getting tattoos, like tribal tattoos, warrior tattoos. They weren't supposed to be covered in.
This is 1 Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 43. I'll start at verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws, so all the heathen agreed according to the commandments of the king. Yeah, many also of Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath.
Hey man, that's going to come back in America, because they say do as thou wilt. That do as thou wilt spirit is heavy right now. Hey, but not for long. You know, they're probably going to pass laws which say, okay, you can't worship everything right now. You got to worship the flag, Star Spangled Banner.
Hey, that's what Trump is saying now. He made the NFL make a rule, a policy that if you niggas don't kneel for the, if you niggas kneel for the Star Spangled Banner or the flag, man, and they're gonna find the coaches, man. They couldn't get y'all because if they went straight to you niggas, then they would look racist. So they go to your